Alright, today I'm going to do a combo deal, two Marvel Legends, and this is basically Thor and Odin. Thor is from Endgame, and then Odin is from the first Thor movie. So, and these are the Infinity Saga collection by Hasbro, and yeah, let's get into it. Alright, and here we have Thor and Odin outside of packaging, and let's take a look at everything that they come with. So we have Thor right here, and he comes with the hammer and the axe and lightning effect pieces, and then 2 extra hands. And for Odin, actually I didn't even realize the helmet is removable, so it comes with 2 heads, and here's the staff it comes with, and here's the other head and 2 hands, and that's it. Alright, so let's start with Thor. We all know articulation points for these figures. I mean, they're Marvel Legends. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you own at least 2 or 3 Marvel Legends with the figures. I mean, 2 or 3 of these Marvel Legends, and you pretty much know what to expect as far as articulation points. So I'm most likely not going to go into that, but just a few items I want to point out is that even though this is very big, the torso is big, he does have range of motion, so that's nice. The chest does give you a little bit of range right there, so it could lean forward, and then he can arch back quite a bit, so that's nice. This ball joint in here, wow, it's a little weird like this. Looks like it's completely separated. But yeah, side to side, so full range, really good range actually for the chest. And then everything else is exactly the same. No lowering legs or anything like that, which I actually prefer. I don't like the way Hasbro does their the lowering legs section, because it makes this joint very loose. And then another thing I want to point out are these weapons here. These are extremely soft. You can see they are rubbery. The handles are completely rubbery, which is annoying. And same with the hammer too. Look at that, how soft it is. It feels like an eraser. How soft it is, it feels like an eraser. So I don't like that about these figures at all. They could have used hard plastic for these, or something a little more rigid than this, because right now it's like really flimsy and cheap, in my opinion. The hammer, the axe is translucent, which is nice. And same with the hammer, translucent plastic, which is nice. And pretty much the only pose you could give him is this. With this one, you could pretty much give him this with the effect pieces attached on. Then looks kind of cool, but very limited as far as how you want to pose him. He should have come with a second head with eyes, with pupils, because it would have been a little bit better if it did. And there are no black light effect on any of these white pieces. Not the hammer or the axe or the eyes. It would have been nice if they have painted these with some sort of a glowing effect, where you shine a black light through it, it'll glow or something. It would have been nice if they done it that way, but nope, these are just regular white paint on here. But the head sculpt is amazing though. I really do like the head sculpt. Thor here, it's really good. So that's what I'm going to focus on. It's just showing you detailed look of this figure. Again, yeah, they did a fantastic job sculpting this figure. The belly looks great. Yeah, everything is top notch here, except for the rubbery weapons. And if you're wondering, here's what he looks like with the effect pieces on. Yeah, really pretty. I like it, but again, really just one pose. But I mean, he does look like this at one point when he's fighting Thanos. So I mean, you could recreate that too, but for the most part, it's just when he's standing with Cap and Iron Man. And here's a look at Odin. One thing I never noticed was that his helmet is basically the combination of both Loki and Thor's helmet. So you can see Thor's helmet is the one with the wings, and then Loki is the one with the horns, and he has a combination of both on the helmet. I never did notice that until this figure. But that's awesome. And then this helmet is removable, and you can see Odin's head is underneath, fully painted, and it's just the hair is just tucked in a little bit more, that's all. And the other head sculpt, you see a little more teeth. Let's see if I could give you a closer look. So you see a little more teeth, and the hair is a little more spread out. That's the only difference between the two. And another thing is kind of interesting is that the cape is fully attached to the body. Well, I guess it's attached through here. These two pieces right here. So this is attached to the cape, and it flows around quite nicely. So it doesn't look like it's gonna separate or anything like that. Which is nice, but it does limit its range of motion a little bit. So his arms could go up to about that much. But I don't think you're gonna do. I think normally you're just gonna have him standing anyway. So I doubt you're gonna give him like super dynamic poses or anything like that. So yeah, but as far as articulation, there are no pins. No pins running through the arms. Same with Thor. No pins. That's nice. Same with the legs. No pins. That's nice. And yeah, I mean, as far as articulation, it's pretty much the same. And Odin does not have chest articulation. I could understand why they want to keep this design. Looks super pretty, so I probably would do that too if I were designing this figure. And he does have a waist articulation right here, which is nice, and no lowering legs, which is good. I don't like those for Hasbro. And another good look at Odin's head sculpt. Really pretty, actually. So let me put the helmet back on, so you can see him again in his glory. And this staff is a little more rigid than the axe and the hammer. So I would prefer them to use this type of plastic, this mixture of plastic, than what they use for the other ones. So this is nice and rigid. I like that. Cape is rubbery plastic, of course. And overall, he's a great looking figure. So at the end of the day, are these figures worth getting? Yes, they are. They're completely worth getting, and it's gonna set you back about $25 each. I got them both from Walmart.com, so there you go. Thanks for watching.